Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of the No Outlet Podcast. I'm your host, Taylor, and joined with me today is my buddy, Lucas.
What's good? I'm Lucas. Yeah.
What's up, Tyler? It's like Tyler the Creator. He's just, what's up? It's currently September 29th, 2019, and it is exactly midnight. Because we just love recording at fucking late.
Because we just love
late
bad
night.
sleep habits. Yeah.
Bad sleep habits, yes.
I'm tired. I just want to preface this.
He's pretty
Just call
tired.
this the sleepy episode.
The sleepy episode. I like how we're... Okay, so... Okay. This first minute has been us laughing. So I guess we should start, fuck, okay. So we came up with something. We'd like to discuss some stuff that really grinds our gears. You know? Really grinds our gears. So, Lucas says he already has a pretty hot take here, so,
Alright, I don't know if it's a really hot take, but it's a take that I have. You might have it, you might not. I don't care that much. What really bothers me is, you know, the Shadow the Hedgehog game? Why does it... Why does he have a gun? Because first of all, let's just talk about... He doesn't need a gun, okay? Because first of all, you know how, like, Sonic can, make his body into a ball and shoot himself at, like, robots and shit? I guarantee he shoots himself faster than a bullet. And second of all, him carrying the gun slows him down so he can't go as far and fast. And, like, he can't spin into a ball when he has the gun. So it's doing nothing but hinder him. So is he dropping the gun when he needs to run? Or, like, is he just, like, carrying it and slowing himself down? Like, it's just stupid.
I like how it's E10.
Right.
That's the best part.
And also love how the game, like, I don't know if it's bad translation or something, but they always refer to, like, the bad guys as, like, the black creatures. That's not a fucking lie. You can Google it right now. They always say black creatures.
So if I Google the black creatures,
I don't know if that's how you should Google it.
I mean,
put on some watch list. And also, it's apparently canon in the Sonic universe, as revealed in the Shadow game, that the president has a picture of Sonic and Shadow on his desk.
What the fuck?
No, seriously.
I mean, it's the black creature, apparently. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon. Okay. Shadow the Hedgehog
Game
enemies? These things?
Yeah.
The Black Oak? Oh my god. Why does he have dual MP5s? You can't even do that in Counter-Strike. Okay, so...
Bro, honestly, who even needs Counter-Strike? My shooter, that's a Shadow.
Borderlands 3, more like Shadow the Hedgehog 3.
Yep.
I'm gonna stop.
What's graping your gripes, Taylor?
Graping your... What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I do not know. So, you know, I hate, I wouldn't say hate, but what really grinds my gears is, grinds my grapes,
Mashes your grapes.
dude, it really fucking mashes my potatoes.
It really winds my grapes, dude.
Winds my grapes. It twisty twirlies my grapes.
Really stomps my grapes.
really stomps my ass.
Really eats my ass.
Okay, no. Fuck it. People who are very overtly confident in something, or someone who strives to make it their life mission to prove you wrong, to make sure that you know you're wrong. So, like, you say something, and they're just like, no, you're wrong. And I'm just like, no, I'm pretty sure. And then they're just like, no, I will prove it to you. And then they're just like, hey, I'm gonna go and make a 10-page essay on why you're wrong, and you're a fucking bitch pussy. Okay? That's what I've
honestly, but like, haven't we all been there at some point where you're in like an argument with somebody and you're like, oh yeah? Fucking watch me, and then you like Google it, and then you're like,
which brings me on to the next point. I hate hypocrites. I'll let that sink in. That sigh. But you've done that before. I also hate hypocrites. Oh, hey, he's been a hypocrite. Oh, look at that. We just explained a joke. What's up, Shaw? You like explaining jokes? Anyways, nobody gets that. Anyways.
Dude, this is a great episode, dude. All we've talked about is Sonic the Shadow the Hedgehog, grapes, and hypocrites.
Grapes, eating ass, hypocrites, and fucking people who want to prove you wrong. Now, let's talk about a pressing matter. Your boy, James Hetfield, has checked back into rehab recently. Yeah. Don't. After being clean for, let's see here.
Not long enough.
Apparently not. Checks back into rehab.
It's weirdly type checks back into rehab instead of just James Hetfield rehab.
Well, the thing about it is that they had to cancel the tour.
Oh.
Alright, well, let's see here. He's been struggling with addiction.
Addiction to what?
I don't know. Let's see here. So, in a excerpt from the Rolling Stone magazine, not sponsored, let's see here. As you probably know, our brother James has been struggling with addiction on and off for many years. He has now, unfortunately, had to re-enter a treatment program to work on his recovery again. Uh-oh. Does it say anything about what he's... Oh, so it's alcoholism. So just more alcohol. Gotcha.
I mean, I suppose that's relatively good.
And when did the Joe Rogan... James Hetfield, Joe Rogan.
887? God damn.
887, yeah. So this came out in 2016, so he's been basically sober. He's probably been sober even longer, and then he's now gone again. Came from the Talos stories. I left with a PhD on bees. Yeah, they talk about bees in Colorado mountains.
Dude, I love bees. I used to raise bees, like mason bees.
Dude, you and James would be best friends. Anyways.
Oh.
So yeah, they had to cancel the tour as James Hetfield's returns to rehab.
I'd drink a beer with James. Maybe that's a bit too soon.
Oof.
But,
yo, James, you want a drink? Just.
He's in rehab still. I walk up.
Just PTSD. You just hear the beginning to One by Metallica.
No, but I used to raise mason bees, which don't actually make honey. Like, they just chill and pollinate flowers and shit, and like, I fuck with it.
Dude, they're not here for a good time. They're here for a long time.
I mean,
I think that saying's the other way around, but
I absolutely
whatever.
think it is. What was I saying? Oh shit, bees.
Bees.
Yeah.
Second lever of the alphabet. Lever. Yeah. We're very fucking tired.
Okay, so they don't produce honey. They just pollinate flowers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. No, what was I?
Lucas C, everybody.
Lucas B.
Lucas B. Oh my god. I think the best part about it is you're like trying to stay awake. You're like, fuck. That is the one word I can sum up your facial expression right now. It's just fuck. I'm gone. Yeah? You,
Okay, so I can't think of what I was gonna say, so, you know, it's a really good show that, I've been watching a lot again recently. Malcolm in the Middle. Cause, like, I grew up...
No, maybe.
I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
Anyways.
Well, originally, I grew up watching it, like, a bunch, and,
I think everyone did.
Right. That show's just genuinely so good, though.
Let's be honest, everyone's... Was it on Nickelodeon? No, Cartoon Network.
It was on Fox.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
I think I always
You think all that shit could go on Nickelodeon, dude?
No, that's right. Fucking George Lopez was on Nick at Night.
Yeah!
Then you had fucking...
I don't know why, but I
bunch of
can never
bullshit.
forget this one fucking dumb scene from George Lopez. Or just...
everyone just remembers the theme song.
Lowrider by War.
Low rider.
But, like, there's this one scene in, George fucking Lopez where, like, George and his wife, I don't remember what her name was.
Are having an affair. They're having an affair with each other. They're sleeping with each other.
Like, they're talking, and then, like, somehow fucking peanut butter gets brought up, and he's like, man, I don't know how to do George Lopez's voice about being racist.
That's
He's like,
stereotypical.
He's like, hey, man, you like peanut butter? No, but, okay, so he's like, I only eat peanut butter if it comes off my finger. And she's like, what are you talking about? I saw you eat it from a spoon the other day. And he was like, no, I take it from my finger and put it on the spoon. It tastes better that way. And then it was like laugh track, and I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Alright, I'm going to, what is it? The show with the meatball. Like something teenage.
Oh, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen.
Or is it? No, it's Aqua Team.
Aqua Team Hunger Force.
Bro.
No, it's teen. I'm pretty sure.
That song had a fire theme song, though. Like, straight up.
Yeah, it's teen.
Oh,
Teen
damn.
Hunger Force, yeah. But, yeah, that was...
Fucking neighbor, like, what was his name? Carl.
Yeah, Carl,
Yeah.
the fucking dude with the wife beater. And the receding hairline.
Yeah.
Pretty epic. I've been going for 13 minutes already. Oh boy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't mean to make a bunch of noise, my bad. Okay, so... But... Yeah, no.
Back to Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah, I know I cut you off.
No, you're fine. I cut you off. Anyways, no, because I started...
No, that's,
and I was like, oh, no, okay.
Just say it.
Okay, dude. I said was it on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, and you were like, fuck no, bitch. It was on Fox.
Yeah, Malcolm
Anyways.
in the Middle.
Yeah.
But, like, I was talking to Logan again, and we were just talking about how much we fucking love Malcolm in the Middle, and then we would just keep going back and forth saying, like, the crazy shit that's just gone on in that show. Like, in the grand scheme of things, they did some crazy fucking things. Like, there was that one episode... I can go for the rest of the podcast just saying. There was this one episode where, but, like...
Fucking Dewey sets the entire world on fire.
He didn't do that.
But he got pretty close.
I mean... He did, like, trap himself in a garage because he made so much fucking cotton candy. And,
You have to eat your way out, and when you get out, you're gonna have diabetes.
And then there's this, okay, so Malcolm has this, cripple friend named Stevie.
Oh, shit.
And, he's, like, in a wheelchair and all that shit, and he's got, like, asthma. He's like, Malcolm? He talks like that. And, so he's gonna fight Reese, like, and that's, like, basically the entire episode is just leading up to their fight. And Reese is like, I'm gonna make a fair game. So, like, he gets, like, a giant fucking barrel of, like, ice water, and he's just, like, holding himself up, so it's, like, he won't feel his legs. And then Stevie rips the fucking garage door open with a fucking mech, and he's just like, fucking kills Reese.
Just a fucking paraplegic just fucks up Reese.
In a fucking mech. I'm not even shitting you. And there's this, one episode where fucking,
There's this one episode? Let's talk about just TV shows in general. As everyone knows, The Office and Friends are going to be removed off of Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I think in 2020? Friends...
We're getting Seinfeld in 2021. Because they have a contract with Hulu that's ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how I'm saying we're getting Seinfeld in 2021, even though I also have a Hulu account. Which is what I watch Malcolm in the Middle on. And speaking of Malcolm in the Middle, there's this one episode where Hal steals a fucking car. And there's another episode where Reese saves them from being fucking murdered in their sleep. And Hal feels like he's not a man. So he's like trying to pick fights in like the inner city. So he steals the guy's fucking parking spot, like he cuts him off and all that shit. And he's like, oh yeah, you're gonna fight me? And he pulls out a fucking tire iron. And then the guy was like, yeah, I'll fucking fight you right now. And then like he opens his car door, grabs the wheelchair, and then like Hal turns around and sees he stole a fucking like handicapped parking spot. And he's just like, oh.
Oh. So Netflix, according to The Vulture... so according to The Vulture, it's going to be leaving at the beginning of 2020, which I'm assuming The Office is also going at 2020. But, so, and it's going to be replaced with, Friends is going to be replaced with Seinfeld.
Yeah, but a year later.
Yeah, but personally I have never seen Seinfeld.
Dude, Seinfeld's so good. Like,
I mean, Jerry Seinfeld wouldn't be Jerry Seinfeld without Seinfeld.
And, Kramer wouldn't be anything without the Laugh Factory. Hang them by their toes!
Hang them by their toes! That's funny. Oh my god.
Can you just pull up Kramer at the Laugh Factory real quick? Can we just have that in the background on loop for the rest of the episode?
I think we have to censor it, though. Is there a censored version? Seinfeld lost episode. Kramer
Dude, that YouTube proof is so fucking good.
The spin cycle. Fuck. Okay, we can't do this because it's audio, so we're leaving out our listeners.
Right, yeah.
So we need to keep it more towards like making sure that imagery is not. I mean, yeah, okay. Anyways, but yeah, it's it's kind of sad that it's leaving because I won't have a show to fall asleep to.
I mean, dude, just these documentaries, like, for me.
I mean, honestly, I've been falling asleep to Big Mouth recently, rather than...
Big Mouth is so fucking bad, though.
What?
I'm the hormone monster. Penis. Like, that's the whole show. And then there's I'm the hormone monster. Vagina.
Hey, man.
And there's the fucking...
I love that show, so...
Are you talking about Big Mouth or
Big
Aqua
Mouth.
Teen? Bruh.
Oh, both.
Okay.
Both.
Well, like, yeah. Bro, fucking Big Mouth. Ugh. And, like, he's like, hey, you know what's funny? The Mexican, magician man, he come on his pillow so many times it became a woman and pregnant. Haha, funny, funny.
Poopy. Anyways.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Oh, I feel so bad.
And they did the fucking parody of the Everybody Hurts, and it's like, everybody bleeds. It's like, really, guys? It's like, a good one. Woo!
You're just ripping this fucking
You guys
show.
are winning the Emmy for this, and
You guys you're just ripping this show right now.
and the animation stuff's so fucking gross. They all look like fucking Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh my god.
Dude, okay, so have you read Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan fiction?
That is the most, like, out of context question I will ever hear in my fucking life.
Okay, first of all, it's a thing. Okay, so there's a whole subreddit for it. It's called
I can just look up r/.
fucking. No, don't type in fucking. It's No, it's not okay, Bubby retard. It's
It's okay, computer.
No.
I know.
Shit. They call them the LLB, looks like books, because like all of them are in the format of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid pages.
LLB.
Yeah, just look up. No, that's not like the subreddit. Just look up looks like books, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, or Diary of a Wimpy Kid fanfic.
I'm scared.
Dude, okay.
Is this like an uprising thing?
Not as much as it should. Just go on
25 years later, part
the
12.
loaded diaper subreddit. That's
The
what it is.
loaded diaper
Yeah,
subreddit.
here's the archive.
There's a fucking archive. I love this. Greg goes bonkers and kills himself too. There's a second one.
No, but they're all in the format of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, so like they all have the same font, and like a lot of times they'll reuse photos or like drawings. So like,
Is Netflix gonna adopt this?
dude, if they did the Diary of a Wimpy Kid 25 years later, I would love that so much. I'm not gay, Greg. You know, it's a community of the in the
Not gay,
community.
Greg. Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? A picture of Roderick's. Okay, this is bloopy. Greg's No Nut November update. Dang, boys, I've kind of missed. I've been kind of quiet on the progress of this, but don't worry, everyone. I didn't forget about this. I'll tell you one thing. I'm currently on page number 17, and I'm planning getting into it a bit more in the coming weeks to get it out ASAP. The main reason why I haven't been working on it is due to college. However, we just finished up some major tests and essays, so the workload will be light for the coming days. So I might be aiming for early October when I will upload the entire LLB. Thanks for everyone. Oh, this is just an. Oh, okay. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, that was Greg saying that.
Yeah, I thought that was Greg saying. I was like, okay. A real gut buster. Putting economic policy before fiscal responsibility is like putting the cart before the horse. Ha ha ha. CEO of racism. Literally short MLK Jr. I'm on my weed.
I'm on with we.
Oh. Person only tried at Nuremberg. Only
Bubby.
listens to Fortnite music. CEO of racism. Petty. Can't think of a title, so just enjoy this picture. There he is. It's Manny Heffley. Oh. Oh, that disgusts me.
Yeah, I love that they're all in the format.
The fax machine. Summoner.
The fucking Greg in the mattress tag part 33.
Holy shit, dude. Fregley has a Super Mario Goomba. I called my brother a ploopy. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, my God.
Just the holy shit.
I've taken over my music room whiteboard. Look at fucking Raleigh next to Friday. There's Sharad Gupta.
Sharad Gupta.
Stop!
Stop!
Almost got the cheese touch. They're multiplying. Pikachu is the highest quality drawing there. There's too many Mannies. There need to be sit in the world. Pikachu. Oh, fuck. I'm tired. Oh, I thought that's his bite defender. I thought this was a bitch
Hold
field.
on.
What?
No. Go back out of this. Let's go down. Yeah, where's our foreskin, Franklin?
Oof.
That's it. That's Frey Goes to Prague, or you, part 43.
Greg's Theory. Best band of the century. Ploopy. Uh-oh, Ploopy.
Uh-oh, Ploopy.
Cold hard facts. Animation in the long haul is not that good. Well, yeah.
Animation. It's a book, dummy.
No, that's the movie with the shitty characters in it.
No, the long haul was the. What?
Alrighty. I'm just gonna be the exact thing that I hate.
What? Yeah, like, hold on. Oh, fuck.
This is the one where fucking.
Not my Roderick.
Yeah, Not My Roderick. That literally caused public outcry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, 54% like this. 4.4 out of 10. 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. 39% on Metacritic. That's how shit this movie was. Look, oh my god. Oh, ugh.
Have you ever seen the movie Love on a Leash?
What?
Okay, so this is a movie on Amazon Prime that's free if you have Prime. I don't think...
Not sponsored. But if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it with your Twitch account and get...
It's called Love on a Leash. It is the best shitty movie I've ever seen, and I thank God to Ralph the Movie Maker for making a video on it, otherwise I would never have discovered it. Okay.
So you're saying it's better than The Room?
Absolutely.
Damn.
That's
hard to beat.
Okay.
Wait. Now my related searches are Gregrick fanfiction and a shit ton of diver wiki. Oh my god, I fucking hate this.
Okay, but Love on a Leash. Okay, straight up. The main premise is
Straight up?
is this. Okay, this dog wants to find love. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and so he talks to this pond, and it's like, find a woman who only loves you, and it's like this like stock iMovie like sparkle effects, and he's like, find a girl, okay, and then like so he finds a real human girl, and
Somehow.
well, they exist. I mean, they're not hard to find. We're kind of everywhere. I'm not a real human. I am a real human. I'm just not a girl.
You got yourself in a box there, bud. I'm not a human.
Okay.
I'm a girl.
I'm not a human. I'm a girl. But fuck. Okay, so Love on a Leash.
Okay.
The
podcast is waiting. Doo-doo.
Fuck.
Doo-doo.
You're not helping. Okay, so
Doo-doo.
eventually, like, she like, boy.
She like.
She like takes him in, like, cause he's a stray, and she's like, I'm gonna make you you're mine. That's not the exact dialogue.
Does it have? I'm gonna take you and come on. That's it.
And fucking okay, so like he's being a dog, you know, and she's like, I'm down with that. and like they're going on fucking adventures. He becomes a model, like for some part, and then like okay, so you know how like a lot of movies have like subplots, you know, like but they're like all going at the same time. It's like 3 or 4, like the love interest here, like
the antagonist here.
Not at all. Okay, this movie they just do them all in a row. Well, they're just like, all right, this, 7 minutes is just this one subplot, and then it moves on to another one,
Really?
and another one, so it feels like it's fucking 10 hours long.
How long is it?
It's like...
What is it called?
Love on a Leash. So,
God. Oh my. There's 3 people. And that dude looks like the main character from Birdemic.
Wouldn't surprise me if he is. But, okay, so, like...
You can get it on Tubi for free.
Yo, we're gonna watch that tonight.
No. A woman craving love finds a homeless golden retriever who turns into a man at night.
Yeah, I didn't.
Is this promote bestiality?
No, he turns in. Well, kind of.
Love takes a furry twist in this slice of romantic comedy.
It
has a 9.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's also be how my fucking audio biography starts off. The first chapter: Love takes a furry twist.
In this slice of romantic comedy.
I'm not a furry.
A young woman falls for a stray dog with a secret. By night, it becomes a man. Follow the journey of a golden retriever and the friend who gives him a home. So she doesn't fuck him, right? Or fuck the guy, right?
I mean, not as a dog, but definitely as a man. And then, like...
Isn't that still considered bestiality?
Like, it's debatable. Like,
it's
fucking a werewolf bestiality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's kind of the same thing.
I consider it that.
Because, like...
Because he's still...
It's definitely implied that they have sex, because, like, they're, like, making out on a bed, and he's, like, taking off her bra, and she's like, whoa, what the fuck? You were a dog 20 minutes ago. And then, like, it cuts to black, and then she wakes up, and there's a fucking golden retriever in her bed, and she's like, holy shit. And, That's her mother.
That's her mother in the fucking shadows.
It's so fucking scary, that one scene where she's talking to her mom about, like, the...
So, which one of the bitches sent you? You have Ralph the movie maker.
Yeah.
You have Ralph. You have Adam. Your movie sucks. Also have I Hate Everything.
But, okay, so here's the best part, like, to show how amazing this movie is in terms of how not amazing it is. There is no backing audio. Ever. Not one point is there, like, anything other than fucking voices. It is dead silent if there isn't, like, someone talking.
That's weird. So there's, like, no...
It's, like
audio.
You think your, like, speakers aren't working, and then it's just, like, oh boy. It's just, like, and, okay, so,
it's not even like when you had, like 1930s, like, movies where you'd kind of subtly hear footsteps, but, like, you'd hear obvious, like, sound effects.
Well, at least with silent movies, there'd just be a guy playing piano there.
Yeah, even with silent movies, there's still more audio.
It's just eerie, because, you just see a dog running through a park getting pet by people, and then just out of nowhere you just hear, relax, dude, I'm not gay. That's a fucking line in the movie, by the way. I'm not gay. And there's just this one, like...
So hold on. How does this fucker become a golden retriever?
No, he already was a golden retriever. He turns into a man.
How?
He starts out as a dog.
Oh, so he's a dog. He was born a dog.
Yes.
How the fuck does he turn... How does this dog turn into a man?
He talks to the pond, and then it talks back.
Rough. You're a man now. You know? So he's a man at night, but he's a dog.
Dog by day.
That's weird.
So, fucking... Okay. And then just fucking... Okay, so, like, he keeps, like, in dog form, never in human form, okay? He, like, randomly cuts into, like, song where he'll just sing for no reason. He's like, I'm a dog riding in a car, yeah, I'm a dog riding in a car, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it just cuts off and it stops. Like,
Shit.
it's fucking, like, lunacy. Dude, Neil Breen. Okay,
He is a national deity. I don't give a shit.
honestly, like, I'm not gay, but if Neil Breen wanted me to have a full frontal, fully real
Wait a
sex
minute.
scene for his next movie, I would do it.
Wait.
Yeah, it's very obviously just cut out.
Why is he cut out?
You think he just has a white to gray gradient in his backyard?
No, what is that? I don't even know what the context of that is.
He's passing through from the white to the gray.
Oh my fucking.
I mean, the movie's called Pass Through. What do you think it was about?
There's just a bees. Okay. Anyways, back to where is it? Back to furry fandom.
Yeah. And, so, like, the voice for, like, the dog man is different than the voice for the guy who, like, is the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a completely different guy.
There's trivia. The movie was popularized by Ralph, the movie maker. He told his fans to rate this a 10 out of 10, which resulted in his account being banned. Despite the fact that the composer is credited for this movie, no instrumental music is played in the entire movie. However, the dog periodically breaks out into songs with absurd and childish lyrics, thus implying that the composer wrote songs the dog sings. The dog in the movie was switched out for similar-looking dogs several times because of the heat waves the crew was experiencing throughout the filming period. There's a crew. There's goofs. There's no goofs.
No goofs.
There's
Other
no
than the
goofs.
fact that the fucking audio guy accidentally didn't upload the file.
Really?
No, this is just... hold on. Well, does this say what the budget was for this? I want to know.
We're gonna find out here.
Just look at Love and Unleashed budget.
No.
Oof.
That's Love, a 2015
Okay.
film.
I hope the budget wasn't $2.5 million.
They don't even have that much money.
Could you imagine just, like, having $2.5 million in your bank account? Like, genuinely speaking, what would you do?
When was this made?
2011.
Okay, let's say 2000. Love on a Leash 2010 had the budget of $3.5 million.
Well then, like, it might have been 2010.
Oh my god.
What?
Wait, no, this isn't right. It says Love on a Leash. It has the same one, but it's a documentary about a relationship between human beings and dogs.
What?
This is a documentary, and it made. Oh, it didn't even show the box office. Damn, 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's...
$3.5 million for 10 minutes. That's a yikes.
No, but, like, seriously, could you imagine, like, just, like, you wake up, you know, turns out you had some uncle that you never met, he dies, and he leaves you $5 million, okay? You check your bank account, and it's completely tax-free. I don't know how. Maybe he committed tax evasion.
You have $5 million.
You have $5 million tax-free in your bank account.
Okay.
What the fuck do you do?
Help my family.
With what? Y'all are paying rent, like...
Pay any cars off. Pay the mortgage off of my parents' house so that they can live here for the rest of their lives.
Dude, you guys are already rich. You're fine, okay?
No, we're not. Anyways. So yeah, I'd probably just pay off like any sort of stuff like that, and then I'd actually buy some stuff for myself. But it'd probably mainly just be like guitars. I'd probably build some new stuff with like build a new computer, like to my actual specs instead of like on a budget. Have like a nice thing. Yeah, I'd probably buy a bunch of vinyls, guitars, and probably a new computer. And that probably wouldn't even make a dent in $5 million.
Not really even, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, there's not much. I'd probably buy a car, like actual good car.
Like me myself, like I just buy like a decent house, completely pay it off. Fucking, honestly, and then I'd see how long I could just last off that $5 million.
I would take $3 million for myself and then give the rest to my family.
Actually, I would take like $1 million and just put that in like.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd take $3 million. I'd put $1 million in savings, or like somewhere, like as like just in case.
I'd invest like $3 million. I'd keep like $1 million for like bills, and I'd keep another $1 million for just like other personal shit I want. You know, like so like $2 million would just be like to spend, but like $3 million would just be invested. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know in what. Like I think I'd
stonks.
Right, I would probably just buy some fucking Tesla stocks, because I mean they seem to be doing fine, man. Dude,
that is true.
Dude, the new fucking Teslas, they'll drive to you in a parking lot. Like you'll be like in the grocery store, you'll like be on the phone, be like, "Come to me." The car will pull out of the fucking parking spot, come to you, and then you get in the car and you just fucking drive off.
What the fuck?
Right. This shit's crazy. We're living in the future.
Yeah, but...
Have you seen the video of the dude who's going fucking like 80 miles an hour on the highway asleep?
Yeah.
With a Tesla self-driving car, and he wakes up, looks around, falls the fuck back to sleep.
I don't even want to trust that. That's the thing.
Right. How comfortable is that man, dude? How many times has he done that? Where he's just sat there, you know, hands behind his back. You know,
he's just out.
Right.
I couldn't do that.
That's crazy, dude.
Like how we're still on the IMDb page of Love on a Leash. Yeah, I don't know. Some of that shit's just, like, ridiculous. I'm just, like... Because, I mean, the thing about it is, like, they're like, oh my god, technology's evolving like, all the time. But you know what? We can't even enjoy it because we don't have any money.
Right. It's only for the 1%.
Yeah, I mean, like, all the new technology that's coming out is extremely 1% kind of, like, oriented. Especially Teslas. I mean, everyone wants to drive a Tesla, but they don't have fucking $100,000 to blow on a Tesla.
Right. I mean, I'd probably, if I had $5 million, I'd probably buy the newest Tesla.
I mean, everyone would. I'd probably buy a classic muscle car and pay that off.
That's true.
Or, like, buy like, a classic muscle car and then, like, fix up another car. That'd be cool. I have more obsession with, like, older cars than newer cars. Newer cars just look ugly sometimes.
I think the same way, but, like, on the other hand...
I'd get my dream car.
Being?
1970s Porsche 911.
Okay.
That's easily my favorite model of that car, and just favorite car in general. So whenever I saw one driving home from... what is it? Yeah, I went to go drop my friend off, and as I was coming back, I saw one by the Safeway gas station. I was like, oh my god, there it is. Easily my favorite fucking car ever.
But,
anyways.
Straight up, like, a lot of muscle cars do look a lot better in my opinion, because, like, I don't know, I just like the big, blocky style. But on the other hand, first of all, they're terrible for the environment. Horrible gas mileage. And they're, like, they look cool, but, like...
They're meant for show.
Right. And, you know, if I want a practical car, Tesla is the best way because it's better for the environment. It's electric, you know.
Didn't something come about that actually Teslas are fucking horrible for the environment because of the batteries on them? Something like that.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, the batteries were like fucking horrible because like they had like ion batteries or something, and like the battery acid just fucked up everything because they like dumped it somewhere. Like any of like I could be wrong, but like some of my friends were talking about how like they were like dumping some of the batteries, and that the battery acid in those batteries were fucking horrible for the environment. And it was just like,
Speaking of dumping, so for this... no,
I know,
yeah.
but we have the minds of preschoolers at almost 1 a.m. Sorry. This podcast is just it's just off the rails, but I love it. So, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that.
But so like, oh, my phone vibrated. So for my science class, we had to do this fucking project on the Hanford like nuclear plant, which is like 30 miles away. Not 30 miles away. That's actually really close. It's like a fucking...
Is it in state?
Dude, yeah. We could go to it right now. Like, it is like a less than 3-hour drive. Like, actually,
That's scary.
Without weather, like, it's probably like, I don't know, 1.5 to 2 hour to like, okay, it's like one
like
and a half
a 2.5 hour drive, basically.
at most. So it's like where they built that's where they built the nuclear bombs that they dropped on like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yep. Or Hiroshima, whatever the hell.
It don't matter to me.
Anyways.
But like that's where they were built there. And so they just had these like fucking, you know, huge vats of just like fucking barrels of just like nuclear fucking sauce. I don't know what the term is.
Nuclear waste?
Yeah.
And or radioactive material?
Yeah, not
anyways,
glow sauce.
I like glow sauce, but yeah.
But they took the waste and they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna put in these impenetrable, you know, barrels. They'll be, you know, here, like they'll never break open. We'll just deal with them when we have something better to do. Well, I mean, not when we don't have something better to do. Just we have like a better way of dealing with it. So like, they just took these fucking giant barrels and they just dug them underground, you know. And that's why, like, and a lot of times in media you just see, like, you know, like, with some, like, nuclear, like, supervillain or some shit, you always see, like, underground, like, nuclear, like, barrels and shit.
Yep.
Like, that's because of fucking Hanford. And, like, because of, like, so, you know, when they said they were impenetrable and they were, like, never leak, yeah, that was kind of a fucking lie, because they are leaking, and it's, like, 60 years later, they're like, oh, yeah, they'll easily last, like, 200 years. And it's like, nah, dude, it's been 60 years, and that shit is leaking into the local river, which goes into the Atlantic Ocean. And they found a whale, like, on the coast of Oregon that, like, beached up, and it was, like, so fucking radioactive that, like, if you went up to it, you would, like, almost immediately get cancer. Like, it's that bad.
Yikes.
And, like, the people who live nearby it, like, the infant mortality rate is so fucking high there. And, like, it's, like, been coined by, like, a bunch of places that it's the most toxic place in America. Like, it's also been called America's Chernobyl. Like, it's this horrible situation, and, like, we're several hours away.
What does it look like? What does this place look like? That?
Yeah.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. It's a decommissioned nuclear production complex operated by the United States federal government on the Columbia River in Benton County, Oh, in Benton County, in the U.S. state of
Benton
Washington.
County.
Fuck off. I'm so tired. There's Google reviews. Went there last year and grew an eye in the back of my head. My sister turned into some green goop, but overall it was very cool. Work with great people. Hard to relate to the plant and nuclear material production. Wish there was like a cartoon they showed in Jurassic Park. Most lay people don't need a full understanding of the entire technical details of nuclear production. Oh, they're actually like talking about this. Okay. Best vacation. Oh, best vacations ever. I gave this place 3 thumbs up. Oh my god.
But like, dude, and they don't even give the, dude, they don't allow they don't give the workers there like to clean it up.
There's actual workers still there?
Yeah, they're trying to clean this shit up, but they are not doing a great job. And they're like testing to make sure, like, is this shit toxic? And the answer is always, yeah, dude. But they're always saying like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah,
so
you're looking at a fucking...
Dude, they don't give the workers protective gear. Like, not even masks. And if they try to ask, they'll like threaten to fire them. And like, fucking like, sometimes...
Right here.
Dude, they don't even allow them to bring them themselves. Like, they say, hey, if you wear that, you'll be fucking fired. Like, straight up. And like, that shit goes right into the ocean, dude.
In Columbia River.
Yeah.
You mean the Pacific Ocean? Not the Atlantic?
Yeah, yeah, it's Pacific. The Atlantic's on the other side. Might be.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Pacific Ocean. Oh my god, the Pacific Ocean, yeah. This is the Atlantic Ocean over here.
Dude, they're all connected. It's just one big ocean.
I'm just saying.
It's just one big ocean.
Anyways, yeah, you're looking at least a 3-hour drive, regardless. To fucking die. Regardless, that looks creepy, too.
Dude, it's like something out of a fucking science fiction movie.
No, it's just terrifying in general. That's fucking creepy. Yeah, that's the whole site.
Yeah.
Looks like fucking Area 51.
Dude, it straight up is. Oh, that's your foot. But like, dude, like, people in like...
They've been leaking... The barrel's been leaking for 60 years?
No, the barrels haven't been leaking for 60 years. They've just been underground for 60 years. Because, like, it was around the 40s when they went in there. But, I don't know how long it's been leaking, but, like... too long. Because it's happened at all. But, like, dude... And people, like, on the news were like, why is the infant mortality rate, like, so high? You know, it's like, maybe this will just boil over soon. It's like, no, dude. It's because your fucking neighbors to a fucking nuke, you know, a site where they built nukes.
What is the population of Hanford, Washington? Benton City. 3,100. Is that where it is?
Yeah. And, like, they used to
They
be,
have
like,
a phone number.
super proud of it, too. But now they're, like, pissed. Like,
well, I mean, the thing about it is they...
Like, there was, like, the local places in town were, like, atomic bowling, you know, and all shit like that. And they're just like, can we please not have fucking cancer?
It's like, I mean, it's kind of like, it's like the people who live near Area 51. They're all, everything there is, like, alien themed. So, I mean, it makes sense that if you live near Hanford...
Right, but, like, there, it's just, oh, it's cool. It's like, hey, nukes, that's cool. Then it's just like, oh, fuck, we're getting cancer now.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
That is true. That's really sad, yeah. That's, I don't know, that's not good.
Alright.
But I thought I remember seeing something about the Tesla batteries.
Man, and have you seen, like, the photos of, like, the fucking, like, remains of the people? Like, just the smears on the concrete after we dropped the nukes? Because, like, you can just see the print there. Like, just like a dark shadow there.
I don't think you can find those.
No, like, you can, like...
Tesla cars aren't green as you expect they are.
Alright, what is this?
How green is a Tesla? Okay, well that's okay. Devonshire says that Tesla is pulling a Volkswagen, or isn't saying that Tesla is pulling a Volkswagen, or that its cars are spewing greenhouse gases from invisible tailpipes. It's arguing that Teslas, and by extension all electric vehicles, create pollution and carbon emissions in other ways. Each stage of an EV's life has environmental impacts, and while they are not as obvious as tailpipe pumping out fumes, that doesn't make them any less damaging. Let's start with the basics. Your electric car doesn't need gas, but it still might get its energy from burning carbon. It depends on how your local grid generates electricity. If you use coal-fired power plants to produce electricity, then all electric cars don't even look that much better than a traditional vehicle in terms of greenhouse gases. Huh.
Well, yeah, but what's he supposed to do that? I mean,
yeah. Math gets trickier. When you include other forms of environmental damage, electric cars need to be light, which means they include a lot of high-performing metals. The lithium in the batteries, for example, is super light and conductive. That's how you get a lot of energy without adding a lot of weight. Other rare materials are sprinkled throughout the car, mostly in the magnets that are in everything, that from the headlights to the onboard electronics. Anyways, yeah, I mean, it just kind of tells you about this whole thing. I thought I remember seeing something about the batteries being fucking horrible for the environment. Which, I mean, regardless, batteries are pretty fucking bad for the environment.
no, but look up fucking... Hiroshima smear, like... I don't know if that's, like, the right word, but, like, don't use the word smear, just look up, print. Like, I don't... Yeah, you can just see, like, the fucking... Oh, that's where they were when the bomb went off. Because they were burned into the goddamn ground.
That's how hot it was.
Right, and it's like, what do you do? Because you can't remove it, that's disrespectful, but, like, it's disrespectful to keep it there, too, at the same time. So it's like, what do you do?
Look at that.
Yeah. It's like a fucking Banksy thing, you know?
Yep. That's horrible, yeah. That's fucking...
Like, what do you
tragic.
do?
Wasn't one of them, like... was it... Which one was bombed first? Hiroshima, right?
I don't know. I know that they were planning on bombing 3. Like, they had a third one. I think that was the one I was thinking of before. Evo something. I think you're gonna... Oh, well, they knew. You just Googled which one was bombed first, and they knew exactly what you meant. Hiroshima was first.
I guess, yeah, Hiroshima. Yeah, so Naga... Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was...
And I mean, to be fair, they did drop, like... I mean, not to say that what they did was justified or fair at all. I mean, they literally decimated that fucking city. Cities. But, like, they dropped, like, for 3 days before they dropped them, they dropped pamphlets in Japanese saying, hey, you know,
we're going to bomb this place. You better leave.
Because we're going to drop a bomb that's going to be so powerful, it will destroy this entire city. But all the people were just standing there like, no, there's no way they have a bomb that's that powerful. Then they drop one. And then in the next city, people are like, there's no way that they have another one. And then they drop that one. In the third city, they're like, alright, we're surrender.
Mm-hmm. I thought I remember reading that Nagasaki was actually not an intended target. They weren't trying to. They were trying to hit another town next to it, and they missed, and they fucking hit Nagasaki instead.